So War of the Worlds, right?
Wrong. Don't you dare speak.
Naked Gun.
We haven't done that one yet.
Oh yeah, we forgot to do that. Nobody 2. That's what we're here to do today. And this is Spoiled It. I'm Leon.
I'm Silas.
Silas is back.
Yo.
And also Haylo. And this is technically her second appearance, but actually her first, because this will probably get uploaded first before our weapons review, because we are having issues with that one right now. But
Technical difficulties.
welcome, everyone. Welcome, Pose. We're glad to have you back. Today we are reviewing Bob Odenkirk's newest film, Nobody 2. So Saul's back. He's kicking ass. He's chewing bubble gum. And this is the sequel to, when did the first one come out? Like 3 or 4 years ago, right? 2021 or something, right?
Yeah,
I believe so. But that was also like a 90-minute, really fun R-rated action movie. And this is picking up with that. And we have pretty much all the returning cast members. The family's back. Bob Odenkirk's back. Doc is back from Back to the Future. Drawing a Christopher Lloyd, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then who else is in this? Connie Nielsen, that's the wife.
The brother.
Tom Hanks' son, Colin Hanks, is in this.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the villain.
Yep.
Or one of the
One of them.
villains. And then I'm not sure who's the main villain.
It's not Chet Hanks.
Not Chet Hanks. He's a real life villain. No, this is the good son. The one that was in Fargo in season 1, remember? But so yeah, basically this picks up kind of from the first one. And we kind of learn, without going in the spoilers, because we'll do that when we get to the Spoiled It territory. Hutch has been brought back into this action-y lifestyle, this R-rated, very violent lifestyle of his that we also saw in the first one. He's brought back into it. It would be kind of a spoiler if I told you why. But he's back doing his action thing, and I really love this film. I think they just know what they're doing with this series. It's only a 90-minute, just like short action movie. It's very predictable, but like all the actors are just doing a really good job. I think the family dynamic even and everything was really good in this one. I think they continued on that aspect. It kind of reminded me of like someone like Shazam almost. Like how they had like remember they did the family at the end of the first one, and then the second one was more about that.
Yeah.
But this was like them doing that, but better, because I didn't really like Shazam 2 as much.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say interesting comparison.
Yes,
but,
yes.
Like, I see what you mean.
you
But
see what I mean,
like
though.
that.
Yeah, like with the like focus on family and everything, but it's also, this is very much a dark comedy, because I think like. You get the rare psychos like me and Silas that like are in the theater, and we're kind of just like laughing our ass off at like most of the action and shit.
Yeah.
And there wasn't many people in our theater today, but I don't think anyone else was really laughing. But the same thing happened to me when I saw the first movie. It was me and another buddy of mine, Jage, who was on the War of the Worlds review with us, and we were just laughing our ass off like throughout all the action and stuff. Like, I don't know if it was just something funny about seeing Saul like just being John Wick basically, but like
Yeah, it does tickle the funny bone.
And then I think they do a really good job with this movie of like tapping into that thing of everyday life, like the predictability aspects, like how things just get predictable or mundane. I like how these movies tap into that too. I think that's like one thing that makes them like really relatable, or like you can really relate to the characters and stuff as well. And this one did a really good job of continuing that theme. But what did you think of this, Silas?
I actually love this movie.
You said this was like one of your favorites of the year so far.
Yeah, this became like
right?
this year I think second favorite movie
That's awesome.
right now.
Wait, what's your first favorite movie?
Still Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Fantastic Four.
But this was good.
I do agree. I think that's better than this, but
Yeah,
very
that
different
was
movie.
Yeah, very different movie. This one.
I mean, they're both about family.
You know what? You put it like that, kind of. Yeah.
Never mind. They're very similar. Just this one's R-rated.
I will say too, like about this.
Not a Marvel movie.
What I do love about these, like the Nobody movie,
Mhm.
or especially in this one, I feel like it's like I was telling you before, where it's more colorful too than like most of the action things, which does still for some reason keep it a little bit more lighthearted at the same time while you're
Exactly.
seeing some brutal kills or
In particular, with the
absolute
villain and stuff too. Like there was some really brutal kills. Well, I
got to
honestly,
watch a man get turned into an anchor.
they even start going home alone
Oh,
in these
no.
films, and the heroes start getting pretty violent themselves too. But yeah, you get some very R-rated John Wick, like just very gory, like but inventive action sequences in these movies. And unlike the John Wick movies, it's like I said, these aren't going for anything like super ambitious. Like I think even Bob Odenkirk, you said that in that like interview the other day, comparing the John Wick
That
movies,
John Wick
right?
is gonna or would kick his ass.
Yeah, because he's like, this is the real world in my movies, and that's like John Wick world, where like everyone has a gun and knows martial arts, basically.
And is
like, yeah, you
actively
gotta-
shooting at John Wick, but somehow he's dodging every single bullet.
Yeah.
He just has a super awesome suit. Fucking hacks right there. That suit is goddamn cheating.
What did you think
I
of
love
the action in this?
Oh, it is fucking brutal as shit. I loved it.
Yeah.
The way, like even the way it starts off, like you're seeing like him getting back into the game, still as brutal as ever. Very
And once again, like a Marvel movie, an elevator fight scene,
yeah.
like Captain America.
Yeah. But you get that, the awesome, just the some really creative fights you don't really think you would not think of, but it's just so funny. And like I said, the atmosphere still staying like lighthearted in a way too, where it feels something like watching something like Kick Ass, like I was saying, or something like that.
It's very much got like the spirit of something like that, I would say.
Mm.
Like, and kind of just like, kind of like you said, like it's a very gory and violent film, but there's this dark comedy, and like it's almost like with at least someone like me, not someone like you, but at least someone like me that with very gory things, I can be very like wincy with it, or like, oh, I don't want to watch it if it's like a gore fest. But they don't go like gore fest with it, but there is gore, but like it's just a funny, they do it in funny ways, and it's like it's very inventive and stuff, and like you just respect the action and the choreography that went into it and everything too.
Oh, absolutely. He did a great job with those fucking action scenes.
And how they
flow really well.
And how they edited it too, because like that can be the really bad thing with action things sometimes, is like they're edited very poorly.
True.
Where like you're just like, this seems like maybe it could be good, but like everything's moving so fast, or like it's just like so blurry, I can't really tell what's going on. So all the editing was really good for the action in this too. But yeah, I think really fun movie. Like I said, really simple movie too. So we're probably going to be getting into spoiler territory rather soon in this, because we don't want to waste your time too much with this. I mean, it's a 90-minute movie. We don't want to do a review that's a little longer than the movie either.
If you've seen the first one, you know what you're getting.
Exactly. But
As you'd probably imagine.
I've only seen the first one, so I'm gonna get spoiled today, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a family going on a nice, wholesome vacation.
well,
Dude,
honestly,
watched
like I
the-
said, it's
dude.
very simple, and there's not too much to spoil, because like there's not even really any character deaths or anything, right?
Vacation. I watched this
Vacation.
movie.
Yeah.
Remember, I watched this movie for the first time on vacation.
Oh yeah, when we went on vacation together, you watched the first one. We watched the first one together.
I mean,
Yep.
I remember watching the first
On
one
a
when I went ice
balcony in
fishing.
Jamaica.
Yep, we watched it on the balcony in Jamaica. That was probably my second or third time seeing it.
man.
Such a great movie.
Mm.
I think this one, to me, if people are wondering about the comparisons with the first, is a little weaker than the first to me.
Story-wise, definitely.
Yeah, because it just felt like even though it still really worked for me here, and I think it's because I like the characters and stuff, it just felt like there was like repeated things.
It's a basic plot type thing.
Exactly.
Of
But like,
really
but like
any
I said, it
action movie.
didn't piss me off, or I wasn't like really repeating this. It worked for the movie, but I was also like, this is a little lazy, where like they did kind of rely on just kind of doing things from that they did in the first one and stuff too, even, or gags and things. And like I said, I like those things, and I really liked the first movie, so I think that's why it worked for me. And because the first movie was also only 90 minutes, so like both these movies combined are still less than some movies out there. Like what was Killers of the Flower Moon, like 3 hours and 21 minutes or
That
something?
movie
shit,
was
yeah.
so
Yeah, so you
fucking
could watch
long.
both these fucking movies with
Oh
the
my
credits
God, I
and
remember in that
still
theater
be
being
done. If you watch them without the credits, you'd be done in like an hour and like 2 hours and 40 minutes probably or something. So, or 45 or something. So, they're very fun action movies. Cast does a great job. What did you think of Colin Hanks in this? Tom Hanks' son as like that sheriff kind of dude that was like just being a dick to him out of nowhere and everything.
I mean, honestly, I remember first seeing it.
Well,
I'm
he
like,
just is a
he
likes
just
to play cops, I guess.
yeah, I
yeah.
guess so. Yeah.
he honestly just still looks like his damn dad, just like skinnier and scrawnier. I remember seeing him. I'm like, I had the second glances at. I'm like, is that Tom? And I'm like, no, that's his son. That's his son.
Is that CGI de-aged
I know
Tom Hanks? What the fuck?
It honestly, he does a good job playing a really like a villain you hate. You just don't like
Another
him.
good actor.
Yeah, exactly.
When they
I think
make you like hate
one of the
them.
complaints I would say though, like, is even though the actors did a really good job, is like there's not too much to those characters.
Oh no, he's a
But
very
like we said,
one-dimensional character.
this movie knows what it is, and like the villains like were better than like some movies have really shitty villains. Like and like even though they were basic and written very basically, like actors did a good job and they were intimidating at least.
Oh, the main one was definitely way more.
The woman?
intimidating. Yeah, that
Yeah.
woman, it's like the main villain.
Which, I think that was Sharon Stone that played the villain. Lendina, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, she was very intimidating. Were hyping her up a bit. But the Mr. Hanks is himself, honestly, not very intimidating. But he's like, he's just an asshole the whole time. He's just
played that
he's-
fucking perfect dickhead, just cop like that, antagonize you out of nowhere.
He
and
was willing to
everything.
go smart for a little while. Remember when he goes in the thing? He was like, I can just ignore this. I can bless you.
It finally came.
Where he says like, I can.
Yeah, 13
ignore
minutes
this.
later.
And then immediately just gets his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Not without spoiling too much into what goes in the.
Oh no, Colin Hanks gets his ass whooped a little bit in this. Who knew?
Nothing new.
The
Nothing new.
The villain in a John Wick or Nobody movie gets their ass kicked a little bit at some point. Holy shit!
I did love the return of the grandpa though.
I know, and he's not just a cameo either. He's in this for a good bit. Same thing with the brother.
Yeah,
who's
he's like
played by RZA.
Yeah, he's like a good. They're both like good side characters and stuff. They're popping up throughout the whole movie type thing. Not main, but they are still there. And in the movie does let you know they are there and they do their part that they're supposed to. Grandfather's still being a fucking crazy old batshit man.
Yeah.
guy he is.
And the brother Harry's like RZA's character is like a samurai now. Or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
a very stoic type who's taking up the way of the sword.
Where did he get
now.
back from?
Osaka,
Okinawa.
Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he was learning some shit.
Yo. Yeah. That was kind of funny. I feel like they kind of did that as like a comedic kind of thing, but like not like they didn't like play it too much into it though, or lean too much into it. But I feel like him doing that now and everything, like it kind of added another genre into the movie almost.
I mean, you had to
You know
throw
what I mean?
samurais in
Like
there.
how they
That's
had
how
like
you're gonna
that
get
whole like Kill Bill kind of scene almost.
Yeah.
Or not more like something like Ghost of Tsushima or something like
It
we're
did
really
fit.
saying.
I know it
Yeah.
is a very fun. It felt very fun the way he was doing it.
Right.
He was in it.
So I like that sort of stuff too. But yeah, the pacing is really great here. For 90 minutes, moves along at a really good pace and everything. But yeah, I can only recommend this movie. To me, it seems like it's in like the 7 range right now critically, like with the critics and fans out there so far. And we don't usually give scores, but we try to kind of talk about if we are in line with the scores out there, or if we'd put it higher or lower. And I would say, like, I'm probably in line with, like, the scores right now.
More or less.
Like, I think it hits that. For me, I say if something's like a 7 or over, I'd rewatch it, and I'd rewatch this.
Mm.
But I think it, like, barely hits that rewatch point.
I'd say
But, like,
7.5 personally. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. It's definitely, granted, the fucking critics' claims these days. I've been losing hope after I saw more reviews. Remember that after we watched Stitch?
Fixed.
Fixed,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Stitch.
Stitched.
Stitched.
The Stitch version where Stitch gets fixed.
Yeah,
Fuck!
that's a rated R version of Disney doesn't want you to know about.
No.
I don't want to get fixed.
And fucking everyone's been sucking that fucking that movie's balls.
Yeah, and that was terrible. Look out for that soon, because we definitely didn't watch that to not do a review for it. So
I hope not.
if we never put that out and you're seeing
Torture
this
me.
and we haven't put out Fixed, message us and shit on us for not putting it out.
Torture me for 2 hours for nothing.
We wasted 90 minutes of our lives. If we're never going to do a review for it, then there was no... Why did we watch it and torture ourselves? But I think that about wraps it up for the non-spoiler part. Now we're going to go into spoilers. I think that's about time, right? Aye. So, spoiled it. You've been warned. We're going in the spoiler territory.
It's your fault at this point.
If you
Turn
stayed,
back.
we'll give you a warning. We'll give you a warning. All right? Turn back. You can get the fuck out now. All right, you good? All right. So, not many spoilers here, like we said. Some of the family members are threatened at various points. There's a couple of fake outs, I feel like they make you think like the kids and the wife might be in danger at one point. And then the same thing with the grandfather, where they try to make you think maybe he got killed or something in that explosion. But ultimately, all the characters end up being fine. I think the only characters that end up dying ultimately is Colin Hanks. Surprise, surprise.
All the bad, just all the bad guys.
and-
All of them.
Yeah, and then the female
Yeah.
bad guy. Yeah,
And her henchmen, all her various hench people.
Sharon Stone's character, Lindina, she ends up getting murked too.
Yeah.
So
There's one person that didn't die though was the other cop that was on the duck boat people. Duck boat.
oh my god.
I love that scene.
Does he kill a bunch of people on a duck boat?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't kill them.
Well, he doesn't. No, he
Brutally
he
maims
doesn't kill them. Actually, that's right. He just
like-
puts a fucking hook in some guy's shoulder.
Turns him into an anchor.
Yeah.
I mean, he threw him off board, but I guess he's still alive. As we were seeing them all getting loaded into an ambulance, including the cop that the corrupt cop that's missing all his teeth and was having trouble talking on the phone with the guy with Mr. Hanks's freaking.
The fuck are you saying?
You don't know,
You knocked out all my teeth.
Jeez, what's wrong with your fucking mouth? That was actually a really fun fight scene, even though no one's dead.
Mhm.
It's just probably forever damaged and going to have to seek years of physical therapy. The victims. Maybe
And
a little
then-
bit mental fit therapy. Who knows?
Jesus.
What did you think of the scene where like fucking they're in the arcade and then like
Oh my god.
like basically the son gave like these girls were like looking at the son and like
He
like,
gives them some tickets.
they were giggling and everything and like kind of like thinking he was cute, like these three girls. So he was like, oh, all right, like
Shit, girl, here's some
it's
tickets.
kind of a little awkward, I guess. So like
Damn,
I
girl,
guess
you fun. Have some.
and also yeah, maybe I'll get something.
Well, I guess
or
they're
s-
taken, and the
I
other
guess
kid took
maybe I'll
offense to
get
that.
something. I mean, they're talking about me, so like I guess I'll just go up and he gives them hey, do you guys want these tickets? And they're like, yeah, sure. And they like take them, And then basically, like, they end up all having boyfriends, I guess. And then, like, the boyfriends end up coming up and, like, fucking, like, pushing this.
Talking to my girl?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, exactly.
Talking to my fucking girl,
Oh.
bro. But, like, even worse. Like, it was like, fuck. What the fuck did he say?
Just kept calling a nerdy nerd.
Yeah.
The fucking.
It was like the most
I'm not
basic.
exaggerating. That
it
was
like,
his exact
yeah. It was like the
nickname.
most basic fucking ones. You'd be like, dude,
Hey, nerdy
come
nerd.
on.
You're being a fucking nerd.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
That kid was
It
such a
felt
fucking.
comical as
That kid was
shit.
such a fucking douchebag, and he had an opportunity to
Hey,
fuck.
nerdy nerd.
And then so yeah. So the son ends up like punching the kid in the face and end up getting in a fight. And then
Yeah.
basically like the staff ends up coming in like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Break this shit the fuck up. Blah, blah, blah. And then, like pushing like the son and shit. And then like the daughter comes over.
Yeah, they
And then
ripped
like they're
it-
telling
yeah,
them all they're telling them all to get out. They're like, your family just get out. Like get out. Like, blah, blah.
We forgot to mention they ripped the daughter, the sister, the daughter's stuffed animal's head off.
Oh
She
yeah,
was trying to get it.
They did that
And
too.
then, like,
the
the fucking-
bullies.
But
yeah.
the employee, when she's trying to get it, the fucking employee's like, yeah, and smacks the back of her head to get out, and then you're
Yeah.
just seeing Hutch the fucking
It's like he-
literally
it's like he just
staring
has,
like,
a,
yeah, you
like,
can hear
fucking-
the fucking beeping in his head, like,
yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
coming back. I literally said that to Silas in the theater. Like that was just what's
I'll
going
be
through his head.
back.
Like I will be back. Like and then like he walks out and then he's
oh, I
like,
forgot my phone. I'll be right back.
yeah, like 2 seconds after walking out with his family, he's just like standing outside and he's like, I forgot my phone. It's inside. Like I gotta get that. Like Hutch,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
don't go
yeah.
fucking in there. And then he like literally goes in there and fucking goes ham. And,
Reasonable crash out.
Like
Honestly,
Just murders everybody.
like throw some guy through the claw machine,
Beats the shit
rips
out of
the
the
claw
fucking-
off, and like
plays
starts,
whack a mole with one guy.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Like we said, we were just laughing. Like it's just like
Yeah, I
it's
know.
so funny. It's so good.
It was hilarious.
Just Saul beating people up. And it's just great.
Reasonable crash out. Honestly.
It's like him
I
when he
was-
had.
I was
It's like
rooting.
him when he had the crash out on Howard, but like fucking like having it with an action sequence.
That's actually a good way to.
Jeez.
Because he's just like beating them like with the like whack-a-mole thing,
Yes.
and then like yelling like you did when he like yelled at Howard and Better Call Saul.
I
And you're
forget
just
what
like,
he was
"This
doing.
is
He was also
great."
fucking making it clear where he's like, "Oh yeah, how do you like that?" He's just fucking smacking
Oh
the
yeah,
shit
the
in
guy
back
that
of his.
smacked his daughter in the
He's
back
just-
of the head. He started like
he's-
smacking him in the back of the head like,
Dude,
wicked
that's-
hard though, like fucking
you
5
like that,
times.
huh?
The guy was probably like, "Fuck, I have a concussion."
Guy's never fucking doing that again. to
Yeah.
Someone's good daughter.
I was like, Jesus.
I'm on my lesson.
I
Wasn't that
mean,
right when his family walked in?
reasonable.
Was he was smacking the guy in the back of the head, and then the family walks in?
Reasonable. Would you not? If someone fucking hit my daughter in the back of the head,
That's what's so.
Exactly,
That's what
that's what
makes
I'm
you laugh
saying.
about it too, though. Like,
white too. I'd be like,
that's what makes you laugh about it too, though. Like I said, it's so relatable. Where you're like,
fucking
if
hit
I
my
was in
kid?
Hutch's shoes, I would do the same fucking thing.
Oh, absolutely.
They smack my kid in the back of the fucking head. At like, you fucking douchebag. They didn't even do any. Like the daughter didn't do anything.
She
Like,
was going for the fucking toy that got ripped in half by some
The daughter's the
assholes.
one family member that like was just innocent
How
throughout
old's
all
the
of
daughter?
this. I don't know.
Or how
Probably
old
like
is she?
what? Middle school?
middle schoolish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like
Middle school age,
10
it seems. Maybe at most a
something.
freshman or something.
I think like probably 9 or 10 or maybe.
He
a
said
little
middle
older.
school to freshman. That's a very big jump.
I think she's like was in middle school maybe in the first film, or like 5th grade maybe in the first film, and now she's like 8th or 9th.
Probably.
Yeah,
Uh,
because it's been like
I think
3
I
years.
think she's still like maybe 8th grade. I would say probably.
No,
maybe.
she's 9th grade.
Because the brothers in high school
Guys.
right now, I'm pretty sure they're at different schools or something at the moment.
She still has a stuffed
Oh,
animal?
and I guess there's
think-
this subplot of
I think she's in 7th grade.
the brothers, I guess, getting more violent at school these days. Like,
Oh
and
yeah.
mom's like, it's
Doesn't he
because he keeps watching
doesn't he
you
do
beat the shit out of everyone.
Does he do football or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, it is what it is when you're fucking at high school. You gotta sometimes fucking knock some heads.
Mhm. He just wants Daddy Saul's attention because he thinks the only way he can get it is through violence. 'cause
I don't
that's
think
all
that-
Saul does.
I think he's just learning from Dad that violence solves problems.
But like, I feel like he like doesn't like do that in front of him often, right? Like,
Mm.
show like be violent.
I mean,
Like,
he did.
They
the
don't
arcade,
see
forgot
that side of him much, right?
Well, there was the arcade.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and that kid was
They
getting some
walked
fucking.
into that right at
in-
the part when he's smacking him in the back of the fucking head. Though.
Yeah, and the fucking the son even said like, No, I liked what you. I think you
God,
did the
that
right
was
thing.
badass. Like,
He's like, no, don't do what I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. And he's having a whole discussion in the police office about it too. He was like, don't do what I do. He's like, but you do it all the time.
but this is
Are you
kind of one of
fucking
the other
kidding me?
spoiler things with this. It's not a big spoiler though, but that's what I was saying. What I liked about this was more like Shazam or something, but like almost like the family gets involved in this, and like I feel like they kind of give the family each something to do in this. Where I feel like that's like one of the improvements I could say on the first one is like the family, like the family aspect of it all.
Yeah.
I think like because that was good in the first one too, but like that's has more of a spotlight here. So like in that sense, that aspect does work better, and they do give each of the family members something to do here. And I guess it's because they've aged a bit more and everything too.
Mm.
I mean, the son's still not like killing people, but like he's like helping. Right?
He's being better though than his dad.
Yeah,
as they
not
say.
killing people.
Like we
but
saw
just
at the
taking
end. He didn't end up killing the guy after he was
What,
chokeholding
you just knock him out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Left him alive. The minion. That even though that minion was like, I'm just doing my job.
But they weren't
And then
being
proceed to
assholes.
choke
The
him
kids
out.
weren't being assholes or anything either.
No, they did.
Like I mean, they kind of were, but like not where they annoy you. Like it was understandable actually, like
Yeah,
from their point of
pretty,
view, why they were
pretty
acting
behaved
the way
teenagers
they.
and all things considered. I've seen annoying little shits on TV and in real life.
No, but also like we saw at the beginning, like Saul like just like was never home now, basically.
Yeah, it's
because
the
he's...
distant dad type archetype.
Oh, that was the other spoiler is that he's basically being forced to work for the barber now to basically do like missions.
Pay off his debts.
Pay off like basically do all these contracts and these missions because like he has to pay off the debts from like
burning that money.
all the Russians' money in like the first
movie.
one.
Yeah.
Like that had consequences
Classic.
basically. So so basically that's a big thing in this, and that's he almost wants to get out of this life, but he's like forced to do it because he's like burned $30 million or whatever the fuck, and like he basically has to do it for the rest of his life.
You can pay it off by spring.
Yeah, bullshit.
According to that guy.
30 million, my ass. What the fuck?
I mean, he was making like 800,000 a fucking mission.
Really?
Yeah, that was like
fuck?
that's how much he got for the stealing that guy's little thing. Remember the
God
in the
damn.
elevator scene and all that shit.
Saul, what are you doing? That's like fucking
He brought the guy's
5
like,
years worth of pay right there.
he's
maybe
like, that's
maybe
800,000.
fucking 8 or something if you really fucking
Yeah, it's like 800,000. Then the guy's like, so, and then Saul's like, out of 30 million.
Jesus.
Like, well,
Yeah, 'cause
Get to
I
work.
did remember hearing that line by Spring or whatever. I was like, yeah, bullshit when he said I thought he was just being a dick. Like,
maybe. Who knows?
but yeah, so he's forced to work and do these, and like the barber, I guess, is almost doing him a favor, right? Where like, basically, he's like agreed, or it seems like when he was talking to him, he basically got them to agree that if he just kept doing contracts, just basically for the rest of his life or until they were paid back, like without stop, then he was good. But that was like one of the things in this where he was basically just like, I want a break, and then he was just like, all right, like,
Taking a vacation.
yeah. He's just like, all right, well,
Good
if
luck.
this comes to fuck you over at some point, like, it's kind of your fault because this was the agreement.
He just walked into this one, and who knew that he was going to stumble upon the town of his childhood memories was a place
Corrupt
where
as
apparently
fuck,
all the
in a
worst
trade-
crime was happening.
Yeah.
Was a huge trade market for black market crap.
Fuck.
Who would have thought?
God damn it.
And then you find out, oh, that's why fucking dad took us here all the time. He was doing work while we were fucking playing at the carnival.
do you think a big
It's like,
inspiration
oh!
for this also was
Fuck.
like the vacation movies, like those like National Lampoon Vacation and stuff? It's kind of a road trip and then the amusement park and like that sort of thing.
I mean, it's. I think it was very inspired by, you
Then
know,
they
all
do like
those
the whole
old
picture.
vacation.
Then they do the pictures and that too and everything.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's like all those old road trip movies
Yeah,
that you
road
saw
trip.
back in
Yeah.
the day. I like all those. I mean, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna do that, you could always say "Science." The Hills Have Eyes was an inspiration because they had that.
I haven't
scene in
seen
it.
that one.
Don't.
Yeah,
I know you don't like
Don't.
horror, so I
Don't.
don't think you like that one.
Is that Stephen King?
I don't think so.
No,
No.
that's not Stephen King.
No. Just another weird one. Anyway, off track.
Yeah,
But it is very based on like that old road trip fucking movies that you used to see in the back in the day.
no, for sure, for sure.
But you know, with the violent twist.
But
That knife right into someone's back.
was there any other aspects you wanted to talk about with this, Silas?
There was the cool team up between Hutch and the town mayor.
Oh, the guy that was initially a villain, and
Yeah.
then his kid, who was the bully.
Yeah, the kid was the bully, but then his kid gets kidnapped, and Hutch saved his.
And then that
saved
kid was
his,
still being a little.
kid.
That kid was still being a little dickhead even after they saved him and stuff. Like, did you hear him when they brought him back to the cabin? Like right when they were walking inside. Literally what you said. Like I heard him in the background. He was like, "You still got a. Where'd you get that black eye from, Punchy McPunch?" Or like some shit like that.
No, that was Hutch. No, that was Hutch's kid saying that to him. Because now he had a black eye after getting beaten up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was just making the jokes, and then he was like, "Just kidding."
Okay.
So
okay.
it was just
I
him
did hear the
flipping
just
twist.
kidding, but I thought that was literally the bully saying that to him, and I was like, "What a dick!" Like,
no.
still just
That was
saying
literally
shit.
just the Hutch's kid basically turning it out because
Wait,
remember the
I'm
bully
still
said the
gonna
same
be a
thing to
dick.
him.
Yeah, I was like, "What a literal," because like they literally saved him from like being fucking trafficked. Like
Yeah.
like Hutch saved him. Hutch was like could have got this movie could have ended a lot earlier.
Oh yeah, Hutch like
'Cause-
actually just making a deal with Mr. Hanks's kid, but like, all right, I can forgive everything. Just go and fucking enjoy your vacation. Just fucking leave us alone. And then
just leave. Like,
and then
and,
he's
like,
about to walk out, and then he
we'll
sees
let
like,
everything
the kid
be.
fucking plop out of a van, like tied up, and he's like, Hutch is like driving off for a little second, then he's like drives right back, and immediately you're just chaos,
And it's one of the
destroying
scenes
the
where you just
entire
see-
factory and all
you
the
don't
money.
see it, you just hear it.
Yeah, for
And
most
then
of it
after
till the
for like a
end.
minute or two, and then it goes in there, and you see like guys hanging from chains.
Yeah.
and shit, and like you're like, oh Jesus, like he went ham. But yeah, he saves the kid, and then convinces like the guy that initially seemed like a villain that was working with the villains, hey, they were gonna fuck you over. They kidnapped your son and everything. Like, you want to work with me now? And he's like, yeah, sure. You
Fuck
saved
it.
my son. Like, fuck it. Like, I owe you.
And then you got a team up between Hutch's brother, the grandfather, and now this guy.
Yup.
Who
yeah.
booby trapped an entire carnival. To
Who is
lay
played
waste
by
to these
that
people.
was this guy, right? It doesn't even have his name. It just says the actor John Ortiz.
Oh, really?
But that's him, right?
I think so.
Looks just like the shit.
It's hard to see from here, but it looks like him. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that. I thought that was like a cool little twist too, or like it was just you didn't see it coming, and it wasn't necessarily crazy or anything, but it was kind of like, oh, like I kind of like that and everything. Like that was kind of an interesting way for them to go with this.
Very creative traps too throughout that whole theme park. Fucking
Yo.
landmines in the ball pit. Fucking
And that guy
spikes
ended
on
up
the
being
water
kind of
slide.
funny too, because he was just like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck this place. Like I don't want to. I didn't want to
I
inherit my
fucking
dad's
hate
shit,
this.
because his dad was the guy that like
Yeah, the
he saw in the
carnival owner from the
commercial,
old
right?
days. Yeah.
Hutch saw in the commercial, and that is
He's like, my fucking dad left me in debt to this fucking evil person. He wanted to fight her. Then he died, and I got everything. And you know what? Fuck this carnival. I hate it.
fucking hate it. But yeah, was there anything else, Silas?
Like I said, we went over the traps, the cool
The water
fighting.
slide stuff was
The water
pretty
slide-
fun and everything, like the little Home Alone booby traps.
Imagine going down a water slide and then some spikes just pop up right
Yeah.
before, and you just
What the fuck?
dude, everything from your crotch and up
Ow.
is gone. Oh,
Ouchies.
Just seeing a fucking
Ow.
water slide of blood coming off. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Not a fun day at the water park.
Yep. Nope. Oh, we did get Hutch's wife actually killing.
Oh
The,
yeah,
ma-
so that and then we didn't talk about his wife. We did talk about with the family, but the wife ended up being kind of like a sniper.
Like
but
it was shown like
non-lethal.
in the theme park games where she's like just sniping everything.
Yeah,
Like, where her son's even like,
'Cause
"Jeez,
she
Mom,
used
you're good at this."
she used the darts, right?
Yeah, she used the trank gun.
Yeah,
I
the
think
trank darts.
that was in the thing, and then but shot the villain right in the fucking eye. So that's still.
Oh yeah, so that she did kill her.
Well, no,
possibly.
it was. You saw her; she was still alive, but she was like fucking out of it.
Oh, so she didn't die.
And then dies like from the explosion that the grandfather sets off.
Oh,
when he basically
that's
nukes the entire
right.
fucking place.
That's right.
He's like, well,
I was like, I'm
Trunk,
pretty
he
sure
just
I
pulls
remember.
that plunger and just.
I'm pretty sure I remember her dying, Lendina or whatever.
Yeah, she got blown to hell
Yeah,
up.
it was an
And, like the trank darts
explosion.
were just messed the shit out of her up though. She was like unable to move because she just got shot
Yo.
by two of those. One directly in the eyeball, and I think the other one was just like in the chest or something. So she was feeling
Ow.
Yeah,
Right in the
yeah, that was
it. Yep.
in the eye was
God
a
damn.
hard one to watch. That would not be fun.
Right through the glasses, right into the eye. And she
Fuck.
was just like fucking down, like brain dead. Thing like, and then right when the explosion goes off, you just see her like fucking smiling, like, oh boy, I finally died.
But yeah, good praise from the pose.
Mhm.
Me and Silas definitely really love this.
Hell
Haylo wasn't able to see it, but she's a big fan of the first one, and is I think looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though we
Sounds like
sorry
a
we
good
spoiled it
movie.
for you a bit.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll see the actual stuff, and it's gonna be like we didn't spoil anything.
Probably. It'll still be
Yeah,
good to
it's
see
really
it,
like
huh?
we said, like not much to spoil. It's like pretty predictable, like basics movie, but you know all the actors and that's an action movie and everything, so it's fun. But like we said, it doesn't like do anything crazy or insane, but like it knows what it is, and I think it reflects that in like the runtime and everything.
Just a violent good time.
Yeah, exactly. So go see this. But at the same time, if you waited until it was on rental, I think that would also be fun too. But I think with action and like superhero movies and stuff, they can be really fun and different in theaters, like just the sound and audio and everything. And we saw this in RPX actually, which is at Regal Cinemas. And this is not an IMAX, weirdly enough. So that was kind of a rare large format thing for this, but it looked great and sounded great in that too. So I think if you're a big fan of the first one, definitely spring for RPX or like a large format. If you can go see this, you're gonna not regret it. If you're not as big of a fan of the first one, it's more of the same here, so probably not gonna want to go see this.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? And why are you watching the Nobody 2 review? Just kidding. We love you. Thank you for watching. But I think that about wraps it up, Pose. Highly recommend this one. Go see it. Thank you for watching so much. As always, follow Two Pose in a Pod on our retro-TAINMENT YouTube page, and Two Pose in a Pod on all other podcast platforms, including Spotify, Apple, fucking iHeartRadio, like fucking pretty much all of them, I think.
You
Like
said Spotify.
Spotify, yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I said. Rewind the tape. Fuck, this is gonna work to my disadvantage, isn't it? But
Spotify.
but yeah, follow us on all those. We love you. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Later.